All right, so I really just wanted to vent real quick, man. You know what I'm saying, like us, and I want to vent to the men, you know what I'm saying, because as men, I get it, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this dating stuff, women, I get it, women can be difficult, but I'm about to put the blame on us men because we really are the ones to blame, and here's why. A lot of men out here are completely capped. Because a lot of times, a lot of men complain about, well, women only want guys with money, or women want guys that's 6'10". But you ask them, where has most of the girls that you dealt with came from? And they'll say online. Well, duh. Of course, if you encounter a girl online, you're gonna have to have high standards. Why? Because all y'all dudes are in her message inbox. And here's my issue. I was terrible with women. I was terrible. I didn't know what I was doing. I never felt comfortable. I was always nervous. I would be second guessing. But you know something? I always knew that they weren't the problem. I knew who the problem was. It was me. When I decided to put into work to become better, I was still dating on the side. I was still learning, but in real life. And that's my issue with dudes. It's like we blame women when we should be blaming ourselves, because to be honest, if we had higher standards for ourselves, a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen. When I look at men, and I felt trapped to this too, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of working on myself, but really I was focused on chasing women, right? You're focused on chasing women. And my problem with dudes is, yeah, you watching all these YouTube videos and stuff like that, but you're not really focused on your mission. You're not really focused on what you need to do with your life, because you over here worried about women and what they doing. Because my thing is, if you build yourself up how you're supposed to, do you think Lil Baby and Drake is getting rejected by women? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, instead of complaining about women, which most guys do, but yet you're in her inbox and in her messages, why not build yourself and get better and improve? So therefore, you can be undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Because when you build yourself up, you become undeniable. You don't have to say anything. But yet we sit back and we type in the comments, all women want, we do that. Why? Because we're not focused on what we're supposed to be focused on. Therefore, when you focused on this and you in girls' inbox, you in their comments, you put in all the wet emoji and all that type of stuff. When you're doing that, you're catering to them. They're going to act the way that they're acting because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And that's my issue with most men, especially this new generation of men. When I struggle with women, I was still trying to deal with them in person. And what you got to understand is, when it comes to dating or dealing with women, you have to learn from your mistakes. You have to learn. First of all, you need to master being alone. A lot of y'all don't like being alone. A lot of y'all don't like being by yourself. And I don't mean being alone like in the sense of how I'm right here by myself. What I mean is going out by yourself, enjoying your own company. I used to hate being by myself. I used to hate trying to enjoy my own company. If I wasn't out with the guys, or if I wasn't out at a party, I felt like I was missing out. But you need to be the party. You need to be your own party. If you can't be your own party, see, what happened to me is, say I was chasing a chick, right? If I was chasing a chick, once I got her, after a while, my misery started to come out because I wasn't really happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I expected her to validate me in a way that she can't do it. Because you got to validate yourself. You got to have self-worth. It all goes back to mindset. You have to self-improve. You have to get better. You have to have something you're chasing. You have to have ambition. When you make women your purpose, they're going to abuse that. A woman wants a guy that's a leader. It's like a GPS. You got to be going somewhere. That's ambition. That's drive. A lot of us don't have drive. Where does my drive come from? My drive comes from always coming up short in life. Not making certain basketball teams. Not getting the girls I wanted. Getting teased. Feeling like a loser. That's where my motivation comes from. That's where my drive comes from. Knowing that I don't want to ever be that again. You know what I'm saying? That's where my passion comes from. And my thing is, you have to embrace that. Whatever you want to get better at, you have to do that very thing. And a lot of us are scary. You know what I'm saying? So you play it safe. You be on the dating apps. You don't want to work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to make more money. And my thing is, like I said, as guys, if we was more focused on what we need to do, you know what I'm saying, and have standards for ourselves, the pendulum would shift. Because now you got girls that are 6s who demand guys that are on Drake's level, which is, it naturally messes the game up. Because you guys are so thirsty for women. And I get it, because I was like that for at least 24, 25 years. So I already know that, of course, it's hard. But you got to understand, as a man, women is our downfall. Women is our downfall. It's like the forbidden fruit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. And my thing is, as guys, we have to get standards for ourselves. We have to work on ourselves. And I'm not saying that you can't work on yourselves and date at the same time. But what I'm saying is, we be so focused on what women are doing wrong that we can't even focus on what we need to do. Because you can watch videos and read books all day, but if you're not out there experienced with women, you seen what happened with Michael B. Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was with Lori Harvey, and you know what I'm saying? She didn't want to get married, but he did. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, you have to build yourself up so you can understand if a woman is into you or if she's not into you. Because a lot of times when I was dealing with women, I got wrapped in my emotions. I fell in love with the idea of the person instead of figuring out, okay, what does she do for me that could be beneficial to my life? Instead, I'm looking at that shape. I'm looking at that shape and thinking about what I would want to do to that. And that's the thing for us as men. You can't move emotionally. You got to change your mindset. You got to move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You got to move with confidence. And to do that, you have to put the work in to become better. Whatever your weaknesses are, you have to improve that. Wherever you feel insecure at, you got to embrace that. Everybody has insecurities. You got to embrace it and learn how to live with it and overcome it. But to do that, you have to work on yourself. And a lot of us don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? We want to cheat the grind. We want to cheat it. And that's why a lot of men, we're going to come up short. We're going to continue to be thirsty for women. We're going to continue to be in the comments. We're going to continue to DM them because we're scared to deal with women in person. And when in reality, they more scared to come up to you. So guys, that's just my video. We have to make sure that we are putting in the work to becoming better and focus on something, because like that quote said, a man that chases 2 rabbits at once catches none. If you try to go outside and chase 2 rabbits at the same time and see what happens, you're going to either be focused on women or you're going to be focused on success. You can't do both. Because trust me, when you all in with chasing women, you ain't focused. You ain't focused. You worry about that fat. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So we have to get better with that. We got to stay focused on the vision. What's your mission? You know what I'm saying? Because when a woman come in your world, you want her to have something that she can follow. You know what I'm saying? Or else you're going to be following her lead, because in a relationship, it's masculine and feminine. Somebody has to lead and somebody's going to have to follow. You know what I'm saying? But if you following her and she's leading the way, okay. So guys, that's my video for today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'm gone.